What's up, ladies? Good morning. Hey, I know I just posted in here, but I was just going through my devotional, and I was telling Sarah on our morning Zoom call, which, by the way, we have a Zoom link posted in the announcements. You guys should totally come join us and work out together in the morning. It's good for accountability. So anyway, I was just telling Sarah, I've been doing this 100 Days to Brave devotional for, I think I started it in July. Clearly there's been more than 100 days between now and July. And I've just really struggled to get through it. I've really struggled to make this a priority every morning. I mean, I like to pull out my journal and then I read a daily devotional, just the Jesus Calling one too. But for some reason, this just hasn't really stuck in my morning routine. It's just, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I want something more. I don't know. But you know how maybe you're reading a book and you're I'm 10 chapters in and I'm really trying to enjoy this and it's just not my thing. Or maybe it's a fitness program and you're I'm really trying to enjoy this and it's just not my jam. Well, I have a couple things to say about that. First, this past summer, I think I started Morning Meltdown 100 in July, and I made it about 47 workouts through. And I love the program. It's wonderful. The workouts are great. It's 30 minutes or less. I love the format. I love that it's total body. I love that you continue to challenge your body to the next level. But about halfway through, I just really started feeling like it wasn't my jam. So I quit and I switched to something else. Totally changed my mindset. I started getting into a groove again and I started to feel a little bit better. So I'm not saying to quit, but what I'm saying is sometimes you have to take a detour, and sometimes you have to sometimes what you think is the plan may not be the plan. Sometimes with a fitness program, we expect to see results quickly, 21-day fix. Not gonna lie, you can get great results doing the workouts and following the nutrition plan. Most of it comes from nutrition, because if you're eating like crap and working out, you're not going to see great results. But we expect to see things happen a lot quicker than they do sometimes. And I'm here to remind you that this is a process and it takes time. It takes time to build that foundation. It takes time to jumpstart your metabolism to where your body starts working like a machine, especially if you haven't for a long time. And it takes time to really get into a groove and really find that routine. And if you don't practice those habits on a regular basis, if you don't make it a priority, then your mind is not going to make it a priority. Then getting up in the morning and working out before you have to start your day isn't going to happen because you're not making it a priority. Then sitting down every morning and doing your devotional like you should be doing 100 days ago, I should have been done with this a long time ago, it hasn't been a priority. So I read this morning, and I'm not going to lie, sometimes I try to catch up on a couple days and do a couple days at once. I read about perseverance and why sometimes when we're struggling through something, we should persevere. And it said, brave people don't give up, brave people don't quit, brave people realize we rejoice in our sufferings because it leads to perseverance, and perseverance produces character, and ultimately it brings us to the hope we have in Jesus. Hope is worth fighting for. So that kind of struck a chord with me. And I've been thinking about that with this bar program too, because you guys know I love weights. I love lifting weights. And I'm like, man, I just don't feel like I'm lifting enough weights. But yesterday my husband came home from a work trip. Well, he came home anyway, yesterday. He's been gone for a few days. And he had mentioned that he notices that my body is changing. And so weird. Oh, yeah. So creepy. And I don't particularly feel like it. But he's like, you look leaner, your butt looks shapelier, and I can definitely see a change. And I'm like, oh, well, that's reassuring because I don't necessarily feel like it. So a little reminder that sometimes we don't see the numbers on the scale change. Sometimes we don't see things shift in the way that we would expect, but we can feel it, and sometimes other people take notice, and that makes a big difference too. And then I did another day, and it just said, it said, don't give up. And I was like, okay, like, should I finish this devotional or should I find something else? And she literally says, you've been looking at your life and all your pain and joys and calling, and you've been finding the brave, but don't quit now. Don't quit trying to find the brave in your life. Don't quit the things you're involved in that feel just too hard. Don't quit this book. And I'm like, okay, God, like, thanks for the little tidbit of information this morning. When you're working out and you start seeing some results, you're stronger, you feel better, and your clothes fit a little better. And then you're like, I'm done, and you abandon all your healthy habits. Don't do that with your soul or your healthy habits either. Don't quit believing that, and don't give up now. So sometimes it takes perseverance to work through the hard things. Sometimes it takes commitment and dedication, and sometimes we have to know when to quit, when to shift, when to take a detour, and sometimes we need to know when to persevere and when to move on, or when to continue on. So for those of you that have been on this journey with me, with us, for just more than this month, then know that the things that you're doing on a regular basis to make changes are going to continue to add up, and you're going to continue to see those results if you put in the work and if you do the things. For those of you that are brand new this month, that are just starting with us this month, we're at about that point where it gets a little mundane. It's January, it's cold outside, it gets hard to want to continue. Oh my gosh, I've been working out for 28 days. I've only lost 1 pound. This is ridiculous. I'm going to go try some stupid fad diet. Please don't do that. Please, oh, for the love of God, please don't do that. We will cry. But know that the little changes that you're making are making a huge impact on your health. They're making a huge impact on your mindset. And they're making a huge impact on how you feel overall. There is no quick fix, fad diet, anything like that, pill, patch, whatever, that will do what eating healthy and exercise will do for you. So keep going. Just keep going. That's what I wanted to tell you guys today. We appreciate all of you being in here. We appreciate the love and support that you guys show each other. We appreciate your commitment to yourselves and this group. Know that, take things one day at a time, 1 week at a time, 1 month at a time, and things will continue to go. So anyway, happy Tuesday, friends. Tuesday.